Hi, Mac fam. Um, so something I wanted to talk about, um, was just kind of like relationships and like friendships and, you know, any kind of relationship, um, you have in your life. Yeah, hang on just a second. I'm gonna see if I can turn on the sound kind of low. It's a little too high. Okay. So, I'm hoping that you can hear me still. Um, and I kind of don't like it quiet. So it's just my sound machine. I think it's on low. I think that's like low version of it. But yeah, I can't really stand it being quiet in my house and in my room. Like, I have to have some kind of sound. So, and it's pretty late here, so I usually will turn it on when I'm sleeping or something. But this was just kind of on my mind, so I just kind of wanted to make a video about like relationships and especially like friendships and just kind of advice about different things. So, something in any kind of relationship, if you're dating, if you have, family relationship, friend relationship, teacher relationship, parent relationship, you know, professor in college relationship, your boss relationship, people you work with, those types of relationship, any kind of relationship. The best advice and one of the best advice or best things that I can give you and tell you that is going to help your relationships in your life is you have to talk to each other. You have to communicate. You have to. If it's about your feelings, different things that are kind of going on in your life, you have to communicate. Because if you don't communicate, it's going to make it a little harder for you and that relationship and that person, yeah. So that is something that I do struggle with a lot, talking to people and communicating, and talking especially about my feelings. And that is, I know that's something that a lot of people struggle with is talking about their feelings. Like, it's not easy. It's not easy to be vulnerable like that. It's not. Um, because sometimes it can end badly. For me, I've had a lot of friends and I've had a lot of people in my life, um, that, I would talk about my feelings and maybe I did in a way, though. Maybe I did honestly, in a way, maybe approach whatever situation it was wrong or said the wrong things. I mean, we're gonna say the wrong things sometimes. We're human. We make mistakes. We're not perfect, you know? Um, but for me, that's just something that, maybe I did say the wrong thing. But every time I've done that with certain friends, certain people I've had in my life, it doesn't go very well. Either they've gotten mad or upset, or they ghost me. That's something that I've been dealing with a lot. Kind of lately, but just kind of a lot, kind of these past couple years, is just, you know, people ghosting me, people leaving me. And I've talked to a couple of my friends, and a lot of my friends have told me, if your friend is doing that, or somebody does that, they're not a true friend. If you tell your friends, okay, I can give you a few examples of things that you might talk about with your friends. So, one example is maybe you feel left out. Maybe you feel like your friend is not including you as much, and you feel left out, and you want to hang out with them. And so you bring that up to them, and you say, I really feel left out, and I would love to get together with you sometime. I miss you. I want to talk to you. I want to call you. And I feel like a true friend or somebody really would probably say this. Oh my gosh, I had no idea you felt like that, but thank you for telling me. And yeah, we totally need to get together sometime and hang out. That, I really feel like, is what a true friend is going to tell you. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, I had no idea you felt like that. Or, oh my gosh, thank you for telling me. We can definitely hang out. We can definitely call sometime. So just kind of be aware of that. And, that is something that I feel like a lot of us need to work on. If somebody comes to us with their feelings and say, I feel left out, we need to listen to them and listen to how they feel, and then just respond with something like, I didn't know you felt like that. Thank you for telling me. We can definitely hang out more, So, yeah. And then something else. Another situation that a lot of us, can be in as well. Feeling like you are a third wheel. So how many of you young people, high school, college, maybe even adult age, have dealt with feeling like a third wheel? You have a friend and they have a partner, they're dating, and you guys get together. And, sometimes people can feel like a third wheel. And a lot of times, a lot of your friends have no idea that you feel like that, and they're not aware. That's why you have to bring it. That's why you have to talk about it. I know it's not easy, but a lot of people have no idea that you might feel like a third wheel or you feel left out unless you bring it up. And, so yeah, so just, talk to your friend, talk to your friend, and maybe even talk to their partner, talk to both of them. Or if you just want to start out with talking with your friend, that's fine too. And just, tell them that, if you are in that situation, just maybe be like, I do feel like a third wheel. And, I'd love if we would do things together, just something like that. And a lot of people are going to not be aware that you feel like that. So you probably would get a response like, oh my gosh, I didn't know you felt like that. We didn't know you felt like that, but thank you for telling us. Like, we had no idea, but, thank you for telling us. And yeah, we definitely don't want you to feel like a third wheel. I literally read an article about, if you're in like a third wheel situation, or you feel like a third wheel. And the biggest thing they said repeatedly in that article was you have to communicate. You have to talk to your friends. You have to talk to your friends and their partners. Because a lot of people are not aware. And, so it's just something that you have to. But for me, I have not really had really good luck with friendships. I have felt left out, about different things, but even when I talk about my feelings, this is where my luck is not very good. I will talk about my feelings. People leave me. People ghost me. People quit talking to me. People quit being my friend. People block me. Or people get really upset and really mad at me. And that's frustrating for me. That'd be frustrating for anybody, but that's like really frustrating for me because I'm like, what the heck? Like, I don't like that I've had so many friendships that I've dealt with that. Like, it's not easy for me. And, I've had friends tell me that's not a true friendship. That's not a true friend if they're gonna get mad at you for that, talking about your feelings, So, it's not easy. But yeah, so, you have to communicate with people. And, let's say you get in a situation and you guys start having a disagreement or you have an argument. This is another piece of advice. You need to hear each other's side. Give each other a chance to talk as well. That's another piece of advice. So you talk first, and then you let them talk, and you hear each other out. And then you guys, if it's an argument or a disagreement, you guys try to, talk about it in a calmly manner. Try to be calm and talk about it in a calmly manner. And that is like another piece of advice. If you have a disagreement with somebody or an argument, hear each other out first, and then, just, talk about it calmly. So, I've had friends even tell me this. If you and me ever got into an argument, if you and me ever got into a disagreement, if you said something that upset me or hurt me, I'm not going to ghost you, but we're going to talk about it, in a calmly manner. And that is like the best thing I feel like a friend can tell you. I'm not going to ghost you. I'm not going to leave you, but we're going to talk about this, and I just feel like that's a really good piece of advice. So for all of us out there, any kind of relationship that you're in, don't ghost somebody or block them or leave them or get mad at them. I mean, of course, it's okay to be mad. It's okay to have feelings. Your feelings are valid. If somebody said something to you that upset you, yeah, you're able to be mad. But don't ghost them. Don't leave them. Talk about it with them. Talk about your feelings and just talk about it in a calmly manner. If you get to an argument with somebody, talk about it. Or a disagreement, talk about it, So, but you'd want to make sure to be calm, that you both are calm. It would be a calm conversation. You don't want to talk to somebody when you're upset or mad, because usually that does not go well. But if you're calm, and you both are calm, and you feel like you can talk about it. So, yeah. So just, you have to communicate and talk with people, and, yeah, I hate that I've had, like, really bad luck with this, but it is just something that I hope that I, can have friendships and relationships as I get older where people will genuinely say, I'm not going to ghost you, I'm not going to block you, or I'm this or that, I'm not going to leave you, but we're going to talk about this in a calmly manner. So, and then also too, I hope that I will find friends that will, if I talk about my feelings, or if somebody hurt my feelings, that they would actually tell me, oh my gosh, I had no idea you felt like that, but, thank you for telling me. And I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings, but, let's talk about this. Like, that is just something that I'm hoping I will have in, like, relationships. So, in any kind of relationship, in my life. So, I think that's what a lot of us would want too. Just something like that. But, yeah, so I just wanted to get on here and talk about that and share that. And if any of you have any advice or tips or tricks, let me know down below. But my biggest advice for any kind of relationship is you have to communicate. You have to talk. You have to. So, I know it's not easy sometimes, but you have to communicate with people. So, yeah. But, yeah, so, and if any of you have ever dealt with this before either, just let me know. But it is kind of hard and frustrating that I've had friendships like this that just, it hasn't gone well. And this is just something I've kind of dealt with the majority of my life. And so it's not easy for me. It's something that I feel like I'm never gonna understand. But it is just something that I hope can get better. And a quote or something that I, read or found out, if somebody's rejecting you, that's the universe protecting you. And I do really like that quote. I've been rejected before, but I feel like if somebody is rejecting you, I do kind of want to believe that that is the universe protecting you. Or I've even heard of quotes or read quotes that if somebody's rejecting you, that's God protecting you, And so I feel like whatever any of you believe, I do kind of like those quotes because I feel like, the universe, God, like people, I just feel like God knows a lot more than us. God sees a lot more. And same thing with like the universe. I mean, just whatever you believe, but I just kind of wanted to, say that quote because I feel like if somebody is rejecting you, they're not supposed to be in your life for whatever reason, or if somebody leaves you, somebody ghosts you, they're probably not supposed to be in your life for whatever reason. But two, if somebody is rejecting you, that could also be that you are being protected from that person who is rejecting you, even though it hurts. Like, you might not want, I don't really know, but I just feel like in a way that that could be like a protection thing that, if somebody's rejecting you, probably, I don't know. I guess I don't really know what I'm saying now. And it's kind of late, so, yeah, but alright. I'm going to end on that note, and I'm tired, so I need to go to bed. But if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down below if you have not already. Always keep your head up, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.